And now. Alright, so you guys know me. I don't do the introduction thing or anything like that. This is not for production value. This is for fun. We just happen to capture it on a screen cap. Alright. Really, Mike? Really?
We are Trekkies!
So bad. Okay. So we'll start.
Mike's like, I'll stay up till 3 in the morning in order to get it all together.
No.
Alright, so you guys are flying through space.
Mike going with the JJ lens flare look.
Ooh,
Yes.
delay on the video.
Alright. Captain's log. After a unique introduction in my new crew, we picked up Commander Sirach and some much needed science equipment that is bound with us for Epsilon 19 in the Osarin system. Along the way, we've picked up a shuttle with our new Chief of Security and our Chief Medical Officer. The Osarin Sun is a unique little star, and I just cannot wait to find out how this star is simply losing energy. Alright, and then we'll enter everybody. So everybody is going to be meeting in the conference room. One at a time. Enter, describe your character, and how they enter. So big thing is species and kind of demeanor. And then, yeah, species and demeanor on how you walk into the room. And any conversation you guys want to have while you're at the table, you're more than welcome to. But let's let everybody get introduced first. Or everybody bring in first.
Who's first?
So the captain's already in the room, waiting for y'all.
Okay, I guess I'll go first then. I am Commander Ushel Thonir, First Officer, and I walk in confidently and relaxed. With an even stride.
Yeah,
What race are you?
Yeah, and race.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Andorian. If the antennae were any indication.
Walk in next. Commander Jenna Rook, a joined Trill, walks in, albeit a bit limpy-gimpy. Still a bit sore from last week's episode. She's a bit miffed. And kind of snuffs a hello to the captain before she takes her seat.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm Lieutenant Commander Sal Chikarak. I'm the Chief Medical Officer. Andorian, short haircut, and I stride into the ready room extremely casually and have a very calm demeanor.
I look over to the doctor. I look over to the doctor and I tip my head to him.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Sherik Jirv. I'm a Tellarite. I walk in, standing very proud, scan the room. Andorians, wonderful. Take my seat.
All 4'2" of you.
5'5", thank you. I was center on the basketball team.
You want to go, bro? You want to go?
2-on-1 after all.
Terrible.
And then Mike.
Lieutenant Commander Max Denovian. He comes rushing into the room. He's disheveled. He's been crawling through plasma conduits again. He even managed to rip his uniform. I mean, I don't know what happened this time, but yeah. So he comes in, plops down in a chair, and just looks around. How about them comets?
Oh, wow.
Do you ever walk in here with a clean uniform?
Nope.
Oh.
He's a working engineer, man. You know, he's.
By the way,
what
do
I
the
expect
engineers
to
have
see.
jumpsuits? Why don't the engineers have
Yep.
jumpsuits? They should have jumpsuits.
With pockets.
Mm.
Those are the ones that have clean uniforms.
All right, y'all. Yeah.
Inter-
Yeah.
Interesting, Captain. I would expect you to have a senior staff that looks more appropriate. As Captain Jellicoe once said to me on a cruise, an officer must look the part.
Well, me and Captain Jellicoe, we got different styles of leadership, if you know what I mean. So
Well, he's a leader.
Speaking
Well-
of looking hard, why is our security officer only 4 feet tall?
I'm 5'5".
And why is our Betazoid captain Southern?
I'm from Southern Betazoid.
He's from.
Thank you very much.
Some down home country town.
Tallahassee Betazoid.
all right, y'all. Let's settle down.
Y'all,
He learned English from Carolina State.
So bad. All right.
what you
All
go
right.
to Auburn?
All right. We're thank y'all for meeting. I know y'all are busy. We're on our way to the Osarin system. Deliver this science equipment to Epsilon 19. It's a new research station that's been put up to study the Osarin sun. And the funniest thing about this sun, it's decaying at an incredible rate. Not really sure if it's related to the sun losing its rate, but there also seems to be some pretty large levels of triolic radiation coming from the sun. It's very interesting. I cannot wait.
Triolic.
Iridium.
Yes, Commander. I said that. Did I mispronounce?
No, I was just verifying what you said, sir.
Right. All right. I appreciate that. What in the world, Chief? You working? You got your crew in this room? Like, can it wait?
They're in the Jeffries tube, one level down. Sorry.
All right. Y'all will be meeting up with when we get there. Commander Rook there will take you over in a shuttle. You're gonna be meeting up with Commander Johansson. He'll give you some more details and see if we can help further. Myself and Commander Sirach are gonna be taking a ship because the station is a little bit on the tiny side, so we can't dock this big old behemoth. But we are gonna use our deflector array and head over to the sun, see if we can't figure out a little bit more what's going on after we part ways with y'all. Y'all got any questions for me?
Yes.
I can't understand a word you say through that accent.
You can too.
Are we
All
just
right.
lowering the decay rate, or are we trying to stop it from decaying so quickly?
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is find out what's causing it. If we can, I believe they want to stop the decay rate, but if we can't, like the big thing is studying it and seeing what we can learn from it.
Which shuttle are we taking, sir?
I'm gonna go ahead and leave that up to you, Commander Rook.
How big can we go and get into the station? In other words, can we take the captain's yacht?
I think we just keep it to a regular, maybe Type 8.
I would recommend a Type 9 captain. The Type 8 has insufficient shielding should the sun output a large solar storm.
Okay, yeah, and that triolic radiation should be something to keep an eye on too. So,
Indeed.
if y'all agree, Type 9 should do the trick.
I'm confused about something.
We
We don't want to stop the decay,
Uh huh.
do we?
Well,
We're going to mess with the natural order of things.
well, the primary effort here is to study. So we'll if a reason comes up where we need to switch it around and kick it in reverse, then by all means. But yes, like you said,
So we're just the queue now. We're going to act as the queue.
Well, as far as we know, the deterioration of this star is a natural phenomenon. We've yet to learn exactly what's going on with it. However, if it does turn out to be some sort of induced activity, then obviously we should definitely stop it. Neighboring systems will have to deal with this, with the destruction of this star.
make a fine point, Commander.
If it's natural, are we really the ones to play with the constants of the universe?
That depends. I haven't looked at the star chart, but are there any civilizations nearby that could suffer damage as a result of the destruction of this star?
Only
Actually,
some southern Betazoic colonies with their frat parties and spring break weekends.
Gemma leans back, closes her eyes, and has a memory or two flashback.
Oh boy.
all right, y'all. There are no habited planets around this star, and I don't think we have to worry too much about it if it goes nova. I don't think we have to worry too much about the ramifications. Again, primary mission is to study, but I leave it up to y'all's discretion. If I trust y'all Starfleet training. If you think there's a reason, I'm gonna back it up.
Do we have the necessary means to protect ourselves from the Triolic Radiation?
I've already packed my radiation suit. Do you want one?
I think he means shield modifications to the shuttle, Commander Max.
I've done those too. I've got a whole suite. I've got whole apps on my tricorder.
That's good to know, Chief.
Make sure you pack an Alberian sunset with the tiny stemmed glasses. A little
That's beautiful. Oh my god.
That was a classic online poll. Thank you so much, Sal.
that was
Appreciate that.
Commander Sal, you better bring some radiation inoculation with you.
Will do.
All right, y'all. If y'all have no further questions,
I'll head. Okay.
all right.
Since this is Triolic, has anybody thought of the Davidians?
Yes. Which is why I asked again. Triolic.
So out
I
of character, timeline wise, I don't think we know that Davidians are playing with Triolic Radiation.
Oh, we're not there yet.
I thought that that wasn't mentioned in
I don't
the
know.
ones with
I'd have to look it up.
Mark Twain.
I would.
What's the
I thought it
star
was.
date?
Ooh, yeah. No, that would be. Yep. Okay.
That's,
So
a
I-
late- that's a later season of TNG, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's so we're from the last thing I saw, Generations is about to happen.
Okay.
Oh,
And
then
it's-
we would know about the Davidians.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought we were after Generations.
Or I thought we were too, but I've read stuff now that says we're just at. It's pretty close to the same time frame.
We're in the Kelvin verse. It doesn't matter.
Stop it.
So I pull
okay.
Dr. Sal aside and said, "Hey, can I get one of those inoculations now?"
Oh, that's right. He's a hypo.
Commander Charrick, weren't you? I know you've been making
Jirv.
fun about the parties on
Jirv.
Southern Betis and Chirk,
Jirv.
Jirv. I almost said
Jirv.
Jirv, Commander Jirv, complaining about the parties
Snap
on
that
Betis.
antenna right off.
Weren't you detained on Ryza last year for
No,
drunken disorderly?
I've never been to Ryza. I have never been to Ryza.
Are you sure? Because that was on your service record.
Oh goodness.
I'll get stuck with Jirv.
He's trying to get a rise out of me, and it won't work. Watch your antenna, blue skin.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Hey, before y'all head on over, Commander Max, if you could pick up a shiny new uniform from the replicator, I would greatly appreciate it. Commander Johansson is
And
somebody
a shower, please.
Yes, Captain.
is somebody I went to the academy with, and I hate to disappoint, make him think I let my crew get as sloppy as I do.
Yes, Captain.
And
I
please, a
appreciate
shower.
Did he just drop that he went to the academy with
With Jericho?
with Jericho or Jellicoe?
you. No. Johansson, Commander Johansson.
I should know that name.
Now you should.
Commander Scarlet Johansson?
Can I change ships?
And again, Commander Johansson is the person you're meeting when you get over there.
Yeah, that I had.
Okay. All right.
Is it Scarlet Johansson?
It is not Scarlett Johansson.
Because there's a group of us that would be happy if it was.
I'm fully aware. His
Well,
name
and
his name is
There's a
Eric.
few of my
Trill.
there's a few of my past lives who would be happy about that too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if y'all have nothing else, get on, and we'll get out to see
Get
the
it on.
sun.
All right, so I get up and leave in a hurry so I can grab a new uniform before going meeting down at
In a sonic shower.
and a sonic shower
And I
before heading to
head
the shuttle bay.
and I head straight to the shuttle bay to do the pre-flight check. And I pick a Type 9 shuttle. And the name of the shuttle is
Roll
Let me
D20 for it.
Nope.
No, I do not
Yeah,
have a table
actually-
ready. I do not have a table ready. Don't you do it.
I have a dice ready though.
Okay.
D2.
All right. Y'all pick your name.
Ready? I have what? It's number 20. So it'll be the last page of my calendar in December. And it's going to be
Oh my goodness. Ooh, are those metal?
the Douglas.
The Douglas. I love it.
Douglas.
They're plastic, but they're teal and steel colored. So
Nice.
it's kind of they make them. It's kind of cool.
And this is a Type 9. Okay.
Is it? So the
Nah, I'm not even gonna.
the Douglas is the name of our
Okay.
shuttle.
And then after everybody heads out, I'm gonna hold back Commander Thonir. Commander, definitely keep an eye.
How many
on,
of us are going?
all 5 of you are going.
Okay. Because it has a crew of 2 and can hold 4 passengers.
Okay, cool. Then
Perfect.
that'll work out.
We have space for one.
Commander, if you don't pick on. I picked up Jirv for a reason. Let's not rile him up too much. If you would, man has a knack for debate, and good luck shutting him up. So,
Don't worry, Captain. I'm used to Tellarites.
all right, let's keep from calling his service record into play and all that. I'd appreciate it, especially in front of the other senior officers.
He's extremely brave, sir. But also, what's with him?
He's got his own thing. He's good at what he does.
Fair enough.
I'm right
sir.
here, Helen.
But yes,
Haven't left the room yet.
I'll take that under advisement, sir. I'll make sure not to take him past the point at which he can handle.
Appreciate you, Commander. Now, get on out of here. Okay, so everybody's headed to the shuttlecraft? Yes? No?
Yes, and I stopped
Oh, you Skyped?
Triolic Radiation.
Say again?
I stopped by the medical bay to pick up what we may need for the triolic exposure.
Okay. Stopping by you. Unfortunately, this is since you're brand new to the ship. You're only able to pick up the materials needed. There's nothing ready made.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped by ops to brief person standing in for me while I'm gone, and also collected a Type 1 phaser.
Grabbed a
and tricorder.
Type 1. Okay. So this is something I left out. No weapons on this one. It's a Federation station. Granted.
Security.
Granted. Commander's prerogative. Captain's prerogative. My prerogative.
All right, so I entered the shuttle bay. I'm actually got a new uniform on, but I also have my radiation suit on, but it's like one size too big, so I keep having to like pull up the pants from falling off.
All I do is roll my
How did you
eyes.
get through the academy?
I see him approaching the shuttle. I just see it roll. I just roll my eyes and
Got the hood pulled down over my head, and
I
I
just
turned to Rook.
yeah.
How did he get through the academy?
He's good at what he does, though. Hey, Max, take the back seat. There's less exposure back there.
thanks.
I just know how to play with him. I'll lie to his fucking face. It's like play into his hypochondria. I love it.
Make a deception check. No, I'm sorry. It's
I would too.
He's a hypochondriac.
Oh yeah.
for radiation.
Excellent.
For radiation. Specifically because of radiation.
Who's that
He-
behind you? Who's that behind you?
That is
Oh goodness.
Casey?
Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Commander Max, if you've begun sweating, it's already too late.
You're gonna experience some.
Too late for what?
Nothing.
Oh no.
I proceeded to Astrometrics to download the latest observation data on the star. I've grabbed my pad, my tricorder, and a field medic kit. Oh no, wait, that would be in the shuttlecraft already.
Yep.
That'd be in the shuttle.
I would think so.
And your CMO is already going to have one.
Yeah. So not that one.
I-
But my tricorder and the pad, and I proceed down towards the shuttle bay.
I check the compartments of the shuttle to make sure that there are engineering tools available. Plus, the starbase should have everything I need
Yep.
in case.
Starbase has everything that's needed except for the science equipment you're hauling over there.
And a decent Chinese restaurant.
Never one.
Did I ever tell you all about the time I was on a Type 9 shuttlecraft and we were doing the Jupiter run and we got a radiation leak?
Cherik.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Chair. Okay, sorry.
I just
Yeah.
laugh. I
Like,
just
this
laugh.
is-
I go, it's bad enough, but we don't need to instigate it.
All right. So when y'all are ready to head on out,
Don't
Terry,
describe the melting limbs.
you are going to roll a. Well, so this is to pilot the shuttle out and to the station. You're running a control plus con with a difficulty of 0.
Control plus con, what would be a 12?
Okay. And we don't have to mock the captain.
Oh, I
No,
didn't mean
I'm
to.
just teasing.
I didn't mean to. I actually slipped into that on my
It's
own.
easy to do.
To mock the guy.
There are 2 accents that I just roll into, and it's Southern and English.
Uh-huh.
If I'm around somebody who's speaking it, I just roll right into it.
I blame the
don't.
symbionts.
Yeah, really.
But don't think Jirv originally wasn't going to be from Long Island.
Oh, Jesus.
He's going to be a Long Island Tillerite.
Oh, oh my God. So 1d20, my dear. Yes.
So a task 0 is you've already accomplished it. It's so easy.
Right.
It's already
Okay.
done.
That's me.
Flight
but-
prep complete.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I just like it's second nature, second skin.
Exactly. So you're essentially rolling for momentum.
Sweet.
Out of character for a second. Is Captain Ma with us, or is he? Still
Captain Ma is staying on the ship.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, as captains are supposed to do.
Okay.
1d20
With
curve.
ensign
No,
Cushman.
so that'll be 2d20.
Choose.
Yeah, so a regular
okay.
a regular task is 2d20, and if you hit the task button down at the bottom,
One
that too.
success.
okay, 1 success. So do you want to throw that into the pool?
Yes, please.
All right.
For the group.
Nice.
As per your use, your past lives allow you to easily navigate to the station, which looks like, or wait, the screen you have in front of you, and you have docked in the shuttle bay of the station. Where
Gee,
you-
that looks all like familiar and shit.
Right, so I'd like to take this time to say thank you to Star Trek Online
Star Trek Online.
for all the scenery I will be taking.
This image brought to you
which
by
is-
Cryptic
Which is why I will
Studios.
never try and make money on this.
That's right.
Thanks,
Because-
Roman.
All right,
Well,
so
then
all your
it's a
game-
Star Trek property.
Yep.
all right.
We're loving it.
Yeah, but doesn't it belong to the fans?
All right. Well, stop it. Stop it.
Stop it.
I will mute you.
Oh.
It's a valid question.
All right. So as you guys are docked, heading out of the shuttle. You meet up. You see across the room. You see a tall guy with bleach blonde hair, real white blondish hair.
How you doing, brother?
Wearing the red human, wearing the red commander uniform or command uniform. Welcome all. Thank you for bringing this valuable equipment. This will allow us to complete all of our studies here. I can't say how appreciative I am for all of you bringing this over. And I noticed Captain Ma is not here. Is there any reason?
We
no
defer
reason.
to the first officer. Nope.
Yeah, no reason at all. He's currently getting familiar with the ship, and he has duties to attend to.
I see. All right then. Well, if you have no qualms, nothing that you need to take care of right away, I'll go ahead and we'll head up to the science station to give you guys a quick overview of what we're doing here, and then on up to ops to give you a little more detail of how the station's working, if that's all right.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Okay. So you guys start walking down the hallway, headed for the turbo lift that's at the center of the station. Again, it's a small station.
On our way, as we start to turn around and we start to walk, I slip both the doctor and Jirv kind of one of my attempts at a Vulcan eyebrow lift.
Nice.
As we walk, I'm going to just be taking a solid look around, taking everything in, seeing if anything looks kosher.
From what you can tell, everything looks to be in order. It's a brand new station, or a relatively new station. So everything's in.
Is it like a watchtower class? What is it?
Did you see the picture of it? It was kind of cool.
So that was
Yeah.
a picture I grabbed. So it's
okay.
a much smaller station. A Galaxy class starship can't dock at it. We're talking. I think this is set up. It's got a total of like 12 decks. Like it is a small research
So it's
station.
almost like a regular one.
More or less, yeah.
Do I or do any of us know anyone that could be possibly stationed on the station?
No, we don't have anybody. Nobody in the crew that is aware of. You may bump into somebody that you didn't realize was there, but crew manifest, nobody really mentioned anything familiar.
This is a regular class
brought the
station,
Funyuns?
isn't it? Regular class science station.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's why I asked earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody bring the Funyuns in the Mountain Dew?
Really? Okay.
Oh.
So as y'all are walking through, I just wanted to again thank you all for coming. The station is as you can see is in pretty great shape. We just completed building it about 6 months ago, so everything's nice, sharp, and up to Starfleet regulation. We still have a couple things.
Any systems acting up on you or anything
So
wonky?
well, it's funny that you should ask that, Commander. We've had the Triolic Radiation has, while it doesn't penetrate the shields, it has played with some of the comm systems and some of our sensor operations. The equipment that you've brought is actually going to help us get through some of that to the Osarin system or the Osarin sun to find out what's going on.
Okay, so
Do you need the T'Pol to make any scans to see if there's anything else that maybe their sensors can pick up?
I believe we can send that message we can send that message to the Captain. I'll make sure and have my first officer when we get up there to ops. I'll make sure and have that forwarded through.
I volunteered to help the station's engineering staff to install the equipment and hopefully figure out what's going on with the comm system.
Oh well, I appreciate that, Commander Max. But our guys have it all under control. Our comms are actually functioning within normal parameters. It's just getting through this triolic radiation. So there would be no need. And we'll have a chance if you'd like. We do have a cute little engine room. It's probably nothing what you're used to, but I think you'll enjoy it. We'll take a stop down there after we check out ops, if that's all right with you.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Let's head
Now, I did whisper to you, Kush.
Whisper.
How would I do it to any of the others? Yeah.
So in chat, I think it's a /W and then the character.
The person's name, yeah. The character.
And then
it should
the
come
message.
up, though. It should come up like there'll be like a drop-down menu where the person's name will. If you start with whatever is their name, it should auto-complete.
So if you started the G in Gemma, it should come up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes it easier.
All right. And just a quick matter of note, we do have a crew complement of just a little bit under 100. So just so you guys are aware, we're pretty small pickings out here.
Has any of the crew experienced any health-related issues with the Triolic Radiation?
Commander, like I said earlier, we've had no problems. The shielding and the distance away from the sun are keeping us plenty safe from that Triolic Radiation.
Fantastic.
I do appreciate your concern. All right. Any further questions?
I'm just following along.
All right. So as you all pile into the turbo lift, head up. You head up one deck to the medical and science deck. And as you guys exit, the Commander Johansson introduces you to the lead scientist, Dr. Linana Mosa. She's a tall Bolian woman, slim cut, nice curves, if you know what I mean. She's very peppy, very energetic, very stereotypical, motivated about her job kind of person. She's wearing...
Was that a Bosa with a B or a Mosa with an M?
Mosa with an M.
Like mimosa.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. I'll... Dr. Mosa, this is the team that had brought us the rest of the science equipment from Narendra Station. So I wanted to introduce you all, and maybe you can talk to them a little bit about some of the questions they have about the Osarin sun. Oh, thank you. Uh, is the best place to start is if you have any. Do any of you have any experience with something like this where a sun is fading out kind of unexplainably?
Off the perimeter, I have, Doctor. However, it's a different kind of circumstance, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The radiation styles and types are very different. And my last experience was more or less trying to get the hell out of there. Be that as it may, I only have one question for you right off the bat, and that's when did this start?
So, this is the thing. It started over a millennia ago. Our research has shown that over the last millennia, it's compared to other stars of its size and in a similar system, this sun has been dissipating, decaying at an exponential rate compared to other stars. It is actually quite fascinating. The reason we built a research station, though, is about a year ago we noticed that decay actually kicked it into high gear, and we're thinking now, according to our estimates, and my team is quite good. Our team is estimating about the star has about 6 months. The interesting thing, and the reason we're putting the station here, is because it's an estimated 6 months, but this star does not look like it's going to supernova. The energy from the star is just is simply disappearing.
That's Carrie, the lady that you do show.
At the same time, we started hearing or seeing the Triolic Radiation pick up about a year ago, about the same time that the energy started dissipating at an even greater rate.
And you have no idea where energy is going.
No, we don't. We've one of our more esteemed scientist has speculated, and again, this is one of those things where, in the absence of any selection, whatever's left over is a possibility. But he's postulating that the energy may actually, or the sun itself as a whole, may be moving into another dimension altogether.
Those are my thoughts.
But again, we have no proof of this yet, so it is still just a theory.
Have you been able to detect any wormholes or minor interspatial flexures inside the mantle, or perhaps even the core of the star?
Oh no, Commander, not at all. That's one of the things that I think that was debunked early on as one of our regular checks, especially for something of this effect or to this magnitude. It would have been a lot easier. We probably wouldn't even set up the station if it was something that simple.
Mm-hmm. Has the energy drain been steady or sporadic?
So it was steady for about a millennia, and only in the last year, the last 12 months, has it is kicked up beyond what you would think would be normal.
It started accelerating.
It started accelerating even faster.
You sound very natural.
That is surprising.
Yes, it is. It's at an unnatural rate, but we can't find any unnatural phenomenon that's causing it.
No natural cause.
6 months in a system that has a lifespan of, well, billions of years is not a very large margin. What kind of evacuation times do we have in terms of clearing this station and getting everyone out should this star go nova?
Well, we do have evacuation procedures, standard Starfleet, or at least that's what the commander
just froze for me.
Oh no. Okay, do you guys all see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was just okay.
He just needs to refresh, I'm sure.
Well, wait.
Have you pinpointed any focal point for the start of the
I'm back.
the increases? Has there been any specific area where it, or is it just from the star?
It is from the star. We've not been able to find a specific point in which the energy is dissipating, or the triolic energy or radiation is emanating.
So it's not focused from one area as if it's pointed from there?
Not that we've been able to tell so far. And then to answer your question, Commander, again, we have all those normal Starfleet protocols in place for evacuation, or at least that's what Commander Johansson has told me, and I kind of have to trust him, if you know what I mean. But the additional concern of supernova is it's one of those how do the humans put it? Slim to none, and Slim has left the building. It is not actually a concern. The decay, the energy that would cause the supernova has actually just disappeared. It has left our ability to detect it. So we are not worried about this star going... I'm sorry, how long ago?
Yes.
In what regard? This has been happening for, again, a millennia.
How long ago did it disappear totally?
This phenomenon has been happening for over a millennia. But in the last year is when it has increased beyond what the previous trend was.
Yeah, I'm very confused. You said it just disappeared.
We're not able to detect. Obviously, it didn't disappear. Energy doesn't just disappear. And thank you for asking that question. But it's very exciting. It is beyond our ability to detect it.
Right.
Where it is going. We do not have. It does not have enough energy. The energy that we can detect and everything we can detect that would show that it was going nova is not there. We simply don't have it. It does not have enough energy now to nova.
Is it possible a cross into a parallel dimension or a black hole that you haven't discovered? Anything of that nature?
Black hole we would have picked up, and like I said earlier, one of our scientists have postulated that it is that the sun is slowly moving into another dimension, but we're not sure. We have no evidence of that whatsoever at this point. We're hoping maybe with a little more research we can find it in the next 6 months before this star dissipates completely. Hopefully we will have something in case we see this again in the universe.
And the star is losing mass. Oh, yes, Max?
Does it seem like the energy dissipation is focused on any specific area or region of the star more than others?
Not that we've been able to detect so far. Again, that is what your science equipment is here for, to help us continue, or to help us focus that effort.
Right. So it's losing mass across the board? Is that what you're telling us?
It's losing energy.
All
of the energy that would be... the
actual mass of the star remains?
Yes.
Okay. Is this energy dissipation linear or exponential?
It is exponential.
That could possibly be a natural process.
It could be, but it's this... This is what's so fascinating about it. This is why I took on this job. I am so excited to see this because we haven't seen it anywhere else. It is quite fascinating, and hopefully we can find out what it is. At very least, get some further leads in case we see it again.
At this rate, we're going to see a black dwarf. There's no such thing yet in the universe.
In theory, isn't it exciting?
And I only have one question, and that's just because,
we prefer to call it a little person dwarf. I mean, a black little person. Damn it!
I blew that one, dude. Throughout all of this, I have yet to truly understand, have the readings on triolic radiation always been a part of the research, or are they a recent phenomenon as well?
That was my next question as well.
So we don't have any way of researching the past. We've only discovered this star system, I shouldn't say discovered. we've only been able to research really in the last year or so, like really dig down and see what's happening here. So unfortunately, we don't have
Starfleet
any.
never launched any probes into this area, and it was never scanned earlier.
It was scanned on long range scans, but the Shackleton Expanse is widely unexplored at this time. So it's, and again, more fun. So we finally got to hone in on this one area, and it is so exciting that we get to see this. But I'm sorry, your question again?
I just
Have
wanted
you
to
had
know.
the ability to-
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Commander.
I was just saying. I just wanted
ahead,
to
Commander.
know: have the Triolic waves always been a part of your results of your research, or are they a recent phenomenon?
So it since we've been able to hone in and do a little bit closer research about, like I say, about a year ago, is when we were first able to detect it. We do not know
Okay.
if it was happening before that, though.
Understood. That's what I wanted to know.
Have you been able to launch any probes out
Oh yes, we have several
further into
probes.
the expanse?
I'm sorry.
Into the expanse.
The Shackleton Expanse. I would. That's a Starfleet headquarters kind of thing, and I really do focus on just this system. Because it is so. I'm telling. This is my life's work, and I'm so excited to get to really dig into this. But unfortunately, I don't know the rest of the Expanse. You would have to ask Commander Johansson. But from what I understand, the Expanse is pretty big. So I hope we've launched
Think
probes.
Gum Nebula, my dear. Think Gum Nebula. It's freaking huge.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So, Nick, for kind of a visual for you, like a spatial, the Shackleton Expanse is, oh goodness, the planet that Deanna crashes the Enterprise on in Generations. Between there and and the place where the Romulan and Klingon border get real close, and then the Federation's like kind of underneath. It's kind of that trifecta area. That's so anywhere from that to the Nexus point is the area that this game is set.
Yep.
Okay. Terry,
And this
I
is
sent
just-
you a-
It's like a
system.
it's like a giant cosmic fruit roll-up.
Stop it. And then the
which is what Kush has been described as.
Oh.
Tasty, tasty fruit roll up.
that's right.
Oh.
Moving on. So
Yeah,
the
and
commander,
roll more there is.
Commander Johansson interrupts and says, if you don't mind, we need to head up to ops real quick. Shift change is about to head over, and I'd like to get you guys off out of ops before we do shift change, if you don't mind.
Understood.
No,
Unless-
thank you for your advice and information.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Again,
And we get
I'm
to
so
we
excited.
get to meet
Thank
the
you so
we get
much.
to meet the commander, huh?
What? I'm sorry. What?
Do we
You-
get to meet Commander? Is it Captain or
Commander
Johansson?
Johansson is the station commander, and he's the one that is escorting you around.
What is the complement of this station?
The complement is under 100. Again, small station.
Lieutenant Jirv, did you read the briefing?
Oh, goodness.
Lieutenant Commander Jirv.
Not if you keep this up.
I snarl at Thonir?
We'll see how.
I couldn't resist, Commander.
Medics are standing by.
Okay. So, are you guys
Where's
good to
Max
go, or
now?
do you have more questions?
No, we're good to go.
Okay. As you guys are heading out, you kind of... Oh, and we lost somebody. We lost Mike.
Be right back.
It was
Oh
Mikey.
no! Oh, he said he'd be right back.
He
Oh,
said
okay. Oh, there we go.
He's having he.
Okay, so as you guys... Oh, wow, actually, this part was for him, so... We'll,
Wait.
no, it's not a wait thing. We'll move on. So you guys all clamber into the turbo lift, and then so as you're heading up to the ops deck, do you guys have? Wow, really? Do you guys have any more questions for Commander Johansson? Ah, there he is.
There he is.
Mike, you're in the turbo lift. Oh goodness, sorry on my recording. You're in the turbo lift, headed up to ops.
Commander Johansson, has the
Yes.
Starfleet been able to make contact with any other native species?
No, there's no other species. This is an uninhabited system.
That's good news.
And thank goodness due to this star dying out. It is a sad thing, but it is a wonderful opportunity for research. And you hear the normal hum of engines and hydraulics moving. Anybody got any more questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Mosa mentioned that some other probes may have been sent out into the nebula. Did any of them come back with any unusual findings?
In which nebula was that?
That was the Shackleton Expanse.
Oh, so the Shackleton Expanse is Starfleet has launched quite a few probes out into the Expanse, but we have this nice luxury of being able to research it now. Heaven forfend that we see a conflict anytime soon where we would have to retract from that. But this is the first time Starfleet's gotten to check everything out. We've mapped everything. We have plans, to the best of my knowledge, to explore every inch of this expanse, but in the future.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, just then, you're about to. You can see that you guys are. You see the commander kind of get ready, like he knows the feel of the turbo lift. He's getting ready to step towards the door, when all of you hear a loud explosion, and you feel an intense heat towards the top of your head, towards the top of the turbo lift. Nick, you can't feel anything. No, you feel this intense heat. You hear a couple pops, and you all start to free fall.
Oh.
You hear screeching. You hear the clamps to stop the turbo lift. You hear them engage. You start hearing this screech of everything going. You feel one of them give way, and then the whole turbo lift kind of shifts forward just a little bit. And you can hear the grinding now of the turbo lift on the doors, and it's right towards the front. So it's just grinding down the turbo lift tunnel way. You imagine scarring, sparking, all of that stuff, and all of you are still holding on. The clamps finally take hold, and with an abrupt stop, everybody just hits the deck hard. So
Whammo.
I need
Or the ceiling if we were falling and
First the ceiling,
Well,
then the floor.
So it wasn't a fast enough descent to hit the ceiling, but it was fast enough to shake you hard when you hit the ground. So I need everybody to roll daring or fitness plus security, and it's going to be a difficulty 3. We'll start with Nick. I think you're probably the highest, so we'll start with you. So this is a difficulty 3. So you need 3 successes to essentially to not be hurt.
Okay. So my daring is 9, my fitness is 9, and my security is 5.
Okay, so it'll be either your daring or your fitness, you choose, plus your security. And then you're trying to roll under that.
And
Now,
So fitness and security is a 14.
okay. So before you roll, you can buy extra D20s for threat. There's one group momentum to use. But you have to, in order to land safely without injury, it is a difficulty 3. You will need 3 successes. Now you also have a point of determination, which will give you an automatic 2 successes.
So he's adding his daring, fitness, and security?
No, just daring or fitness plus
Oh, okay.
security.
Either
So
or.
he's
Yeah, I'm
using
doing
that-
fitness and security.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 3d20.
No, you're only rolling 2 at this time. If you would like to roll a third,
Sure, okay.
you can use the momentum, the group momentum, and that'll knock it down to 0. Nobody else will be able to use it.
Somebody else need it more than me?
Probably for other things later on.
You probably have the highest
Yeah.
score for that.
And again,
Yeah.
if
So
you,
I'll just roll the 2d20.
okay. So well then we don't. You can't. Yeah, go ahead and roll. And so that's just a normal task. If you get a 1, okay. So you had 2 successes. Unfortunately, it's a difficulty 3. So you will take. Where is it? It's 3. I think it's 3 challenge dice of damage. Where did my thing? There we go. Yep, 3 challenge dice. Okay, so to your stress is reduced by 2. So let's do. You are down to 7. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I've got a 13 for adding my fitness and security.
Okay.
So do I hit the 2 CD at the bottom?
So no, you'll hit a task. The task roll will give you 2d20.
Okay.
You can buy an extra d20 at the cost of adding 1 point to threat. You have that option. There's no assists on this one.
I'll just roll the 2.
Okay.
So I do task plus 2?
No, just task.
Okay.
Okay, 2 successes. Unfortunately, you needed 3 to get past the task. So 3 challenge dice for your damage. You will also take 2, which bumps you down to 7. And you'll see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but your little green bar has depleted a little.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice.
Okay, who just rolled?
Wrong.
Oh, you did again.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, so so we got 2 down, 3 more.
All right, you're gonna have to talk me through it again. So my daring and my fitness and security is 13.
Okay.
It's 3 successes that I need.
You
Correct.
need 3 successes. You have 1 momentum and you to use to buy 1 die, or you can buy 1 die for a point of threat. So you can add to the threat pool, which Mike and Mario can tell you is really fun towards the end.
Oh, indeed it is.
Okay.
Or you can
I don't
use
know what that means.
So threat is like my momentum. So I can kick up the difficulty on a task with that stuff. So I can make things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to give you threat?
If you want to succeed.
But you might fail later.
Yeah.
Because of it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Why would I want to do that? When I have just as much chance of failing now. All right, so to get the 3 successes, I need 3 dice, but I only get 2 right off the bat.
So 3 dice increases. If you were to roll a 1, you get 2 successes.
That's right. Okay, so who was actually hitting something on tasks? I don't know where that was.
Down towards the bottom left-hand corner, you should see 1 CD, 2 CD, 3 CD, assist, task plus 1, that stuff. Do you not see that?
On the bottom of what?
On the
She
bottom of your
wasn't
screen.
here to turn them on.
Oh, I thought we had you turn them on. Okay,
She wasn't
so
here last
over...
week.
She was here last week, the first half. So if you go over into settings, so the one next to it, collection, and you should have a bunch of macros available.
Look at those.
Check those in bar. So check all those boxes and you should see buttons turn up down below.
Look at those things on the bottom. And
you are
okay.
a shadow, Mario, by the way.
I know. I'm an Ant Noirian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah.
all right. And then I bring up my... Okay, so 13 I need to beat.
Yep. 13 or less.
And then I go to task,
Yep. If you hit task, that rolls 2d20.
and I failed both.
Yes, you did. Okay. So you are going to take...
Because this is my thing.
You're going to take 2 damage.
So I go to my sheet. Oh, you already are doing that.
Yep, I'm doing it for you.
Ah, sweet. Okay,
Because
thank you.
I have the power.
Sweet.
Okay, and then who do we have left? We have 2 left. Mario and Mike.
Mario can go first.
Okay.
2d20.
I'm going to refresh because I skippy.
Okay. Why did that not show up? Yep. So what was your... Okay, so that's 2 successes. You needed 3 to get past the task, or to keep from being injured. So we have 3 challenge dice for your damage. You take... Ooh. You take 4 damage.
Oh.
So you go down to 6 stress.
Oh. That hurt.
Yeah, you got rocked pretty hard.
No,
But-
I'm doing the whole like, ow, that hurt.
Nice. Okay, so Mike, you're left.
I'm going to use a determination point.
Okay. So...
That's 2 successes right there.
That's 2 successes right there, yes. So you only need 1 success. What are you rolling to beat?
I have to beat 10.
Oh, yeah, I would have done that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Woo.
We
Got
went
one.
out.
Oh,
So as everybody else is falling around you, you see an opportunity. Like you kind of have that sixth sense of when the stop is coming. You're able to
I
kind
do
of
ninja moves.
you're able to time it so you can kind of brace your knees at just the right time. A little bit of a jump thing, and you're able to land hard, but you're not hurt.
See, I just assumed he landed on Commander Thonir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jirv.
perfect. I broke
Yes.
his fall.
Yes.
I would have liked to have landed on Jirv, but you know.
Noblian pufferfish thing happening.
Okay. All right. So now everybody's kind of collecting themselves and all of that. What's plan of action?
Is everyone else okay?
Yeah, are there any like significant injuries?
No significant injuries.
All right.
Oh, I just
But-
got the wind knocked out of me.
But
Sorry.
as you guys are kind of catching your feet, you notice a hint of ozone in the
I
air.
helped Thorin.
Mm-hmm.
I helped Thonir up.
You hint you have that ozone kind of burn in the nose, and you're noticing all the lights seem to be out, and emergency power is starting to kick on. You hear the emergency backups come on.
I get out of the way from any panel, knowing full well that just getting in the way of the engineers is a bad thing. And then I look up to see the ceiling. Is there a ceiling?
There is a ceiling.
Okay.
And we're in with Johansson, right?
Yes, and Johansson is there. He's still kind of shaking things off, like he's still getting up.
Okay.
I started
Commander,
is
can
his
you
game
reach
view.
your staff?
Hits his comm badge. I'm getting nothing back.
I check the comm panel or the panel in the turbolift,
Mm-hmm.
trying to see if we can there's any find out where we are, you know, in terms of are we between a level, are we anywhere near a door are we anywhere near a level that where we could possibly jerry rig a door to open?
So you are.
So can we do a die hard? You're asking if we can do a die hard.
Sure, I guess.
So as fate would have it, you notice that, or on the panel, you see that you are just above. You're about 3/4 of the way down, or 3/4 of the way down to the medical and science deck 4.
Okay.
So okay.
So if I were to manually open up the door,
Mm-hmm.
Would there be a door there?
Well, one way to find
Oh,
out.
we have to find out. Okay.
all right. So I'm
Let's
gonna try the
find out.
manual release first. See
Okay.
if that opens the door.
Okay. Let's do
We're all safe mochis
a
here.
control plus engineering task. Regular task, difficulty 0. So you're going to be able to do it. Your option to roll dice for it.
Control plus engineering is 15.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll anyways.
Okay. So, wow. So, 1 success. All right. So you have 1 momentum. Do you?
Add it to the.
Okay. You want to add it to the pool? Okay. It is added to the pool. You're able to so you're able to work the comm panel in the elevator, and you're able to get the doors to manually open through another panel in the floorboards. You're able to open it up
The manual
underneath, and
release.
yeah, the manual open, and it opens up just fine. You see the science and engineer, or the science and medical deck, about 3/4 of it, the entry that you just went in before you entered the turbo lift.
Question. You said we see the science and medical deck.
Mhm.
Now, what part of it do we see? Do we see the top part or the bottom part?
You see the elevator is 3/4 of the way down. So your top quarter is above.
So if this is
Yeah.
the elevator, we're like this.
Yeah. So there's the door.
So we have to
And
give
this is in the
Jirv,
block.
Door.
we have to give Jirv a lift in order to get out.
Well, wait a minute. Gemma might be smaller and
Oh.
thinner.
Oh goodness. You have more than
Well,
enough.
I mean-
all of you have more than enough room to get onto the deck safely, if you would so choose.
Well, let's get Alexander Johansson up there first, since this is his station.
Exactly. This is his baby.
Yeah.
I need to get up to ops. I'm gonna go ahead and climb up through the roof and see what's going on up there. I'm a little
You want someone to
concerned.
go with you?
I think this is best to myself. If I'm right and we're on emergency power, we only have a few hours before we run out of power. We only have 3 hours backup.
Commander, aren't there safer Jeffries tubes to access your bridge or your ops from here?
There are other Jeffries tubes to get me up there, but none are quicker. This is the quickest route for me.
Except for the fact that an explosion just took place somewhere near this tube. I would really hate for you to expose yourself to that.
Well, I need to take a peek. My people are up there. I've got. I don't know how to explain it, but I need to get up there.
Okay, so I take off my radiation suit and I hand it to him. You're gonna need this then.
Have you really been walking around in a
He has.
radiation suit this entire
Yes.
time?
He was the smart one.
The commander looks at you a little bit funny. I don't think this is going to help me with too much of the.
Fire is a kind of radiation.
If there's, fair enough. I'll go ahead. He takes it and kind of awkwardly slips it on. It's oddly enough a perfect fit.
It's a Federation standard issue. One size fits all. It shrinks.
Right. So he starts climbing up the elevator and popping out the top to head upwards.
Oh man!
Okay.
Commander,
I am
Commander,
unhappy about this.
So
It doesn't make any sense.
Commander's
Yeah.
Commander's already gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm just.
We're talking amongst ourselves.
just
Oh,
talking,
okay.
and I'm not
Doesn't
even
make any
talking. I'm
sense.
just explaining how. Just Gemma is just pissed.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Something to me.
Something's not right.
Since we got here.
As you hear,
Commander Thonir, let's get you up.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to hail the Tapao.
that's what I was wondering about.
Well, that's what I asked earlier. I said, Thonir, can you reach the Tapao?
nope, no comms. Power has.
Nice.
Yep.
Whoa.
Thonir, do you need help?
Wouldn't
Should one of us
we
get up
have-
there first and then help you up?
I'm fine. I'm
Wouldn't-
just
Wouldn't
gonna
we
have to deal
have-
with some pain for a while.
Wouldn't we be on a separate system since we're not really part of the station?
I don't know what the. I just kind of look over at Max and I go, "We don't know what the status of the ship or the shuttle is. That would be our
That would be
carrier,
our connection to.
We don't even know the
Tapao.
status of the Tapao.
right?"
There was just an explosion.
Or the station.
Well, I'd like to.
I'd like to be able to see you, you pointed
Should I-
antenna freak.
It would be nice.
It's
Should I
dark in this turbo lift. What do you want?
Can I head down to the shuttle or check out the shuttle? And
We have
see
to
if,
get out of the tube first.
Let's get out of the turbo lift one at a time.
Well,
I'd like to caution you all not to panic. If this would have been a situation where the star went nova, we would not be alive right now.
It
I
doesn't
think
have
every
enough
single one of us
Okay.
just look at each other and go, "Duh."
Duh. Captain, question. We look through the door at the floor area. What do we see? Is there like debris? Is it smoky? What are we seeing as we look up over the lift?
So actually, it looks a couple things have shifted that you're seeing.
And what do we hear?
So you're here. Wow, Nick, it's like you've done this before. So first, you see some of the equipment has been shifted around. You can see into the science room pretty well. This is what it looks like. Sorry, I didn't move you guys to this earlier.
It's okay.
Any sign of the scientist, Massa?
Okay.
Anyone alive in here?
Hold on.
And that would be the first thing I'd call out, like literally.
Dr. Lenoma.
Well, yeah, that's why I was saying, are we seeing shadows moving around through smoke, or what are we seeing?
Well,
So-
considering that this is I want to confirm this is the same deck we actually entered the turbolift from.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything looks as you more or less as you left it, just a little shaken. All the emergency lights are on. You see there's a little haze to the room from ozone putting out fires. From little
Any sparking? Because circuit breakers.
Right.
You don't see any sparking. You do notice a doctor or what appears to be a doctor, somebody aiding Dr. Mosa. Everybody
She
else
down?
seems to be kind of. She's down on the ground. The doctor is down next to her, and everybody else seems to be kind of just collecting themselves as you guys get in.
Okay. Once
there.
again, I back up so the doc can get through first.
Yeah, I'll go and see
Yeah.
if they need a hand with whatever.
We give him the good old.
I put my
give
hands
him
in
the
the thing
horse
so
lift
he can
up.
step into my. Yeah, so he can step into my hand as a step.
Stirrups.
So again,
Stirrup lift.
elevator, people
Right.
like deck. So you guys are going down, not up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I had it backwards. Okay, sorry.
My apologies. Yeah, you guys are getting down.
So he can
so-
jump down.
Yeah, it's just a quick jump.
All right, so I'm jumping down, heading towards the scene where the other doctor's treating Dr. Lenoma.
Okay.
Commander, after you.
Oh,
And
Thonir.
I slip
Thonir.
through. I
Thonir.
jump down and in.
okay.
I turn around and wait for
Thonor's not
your
responding.
Max.
Yeah, Mario, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting really tough, dude. If you could turn up the lights, because it's kind of
Okay.
hard to tell if you've frozen or not.
No, I'm here.
Okay. So, Doctor, as you approach over, you see what is obviously another doctor, slim, sharp-looking guy. He's got kind of a mussy hair, almost a faux hawk kind of thing going, just kind of messy.
Won't hold that against him.
And you hear what's that?
I won't hold that against him.
Yeah, and you hear him talking to the doctor, to Dr. Mosa, explaining. All right, now just hold still. You should be fine. And yeah.
It's just Mochi.
Mm-hmm. And you see he senses you behind him. Oh yes. Brilliant. So the shields, they're down, and the radiation, it's now a thing. So we should check that out. Do you have any knowledge or any expertise in taking care of triolic radiation?
Well, I brought some stuff with me from the shuttlecraft, Doctor. Hopefully that'll suffice. We'll have to put it together.
Oh, brilliant! That is absolutely brilliant. By the way, my name, Dr. Smith. Yours?
Dr. Sal Chaharik of the U.S.S. PAL. I'm the Chief Medical Officer.
Oh, yeah, fascinating. Wonderful. Yes, Doctor.
Jirv to Japow.
You get nothing.
Jirv to Japow.
You still get nothing.
Should I try to go?
Yes, Doctor. So, let's see. And then you hear Mosa pipe up, Doctor. These people are great. Please direct them, move them about, and let's see what we can, or see if they can't drum up the inoculation.
Do you need any extra attention?
I don't know, Doctor. Do I? No
Pull out
extra.
that tricorder there, Doctor.
No extra attention needed right now. If you can work on that inoculation, we will be needing it quite soon. Quite very, very soon.
Perhaps Chief Engineer could give me a hand with that in case some of his technical expertise.
Okay, so your inoculation. All right, so the task to build your inoculation, because you have all your gear with you, is going to be a control plus med roll, task roll, with a difficulty of 2.
Okay, so control is 1 plus med.
And while you're working on it, so you walk over to the med station. Nothing seems to be really disturbed, even though the station shook. It was kind of miraculous. Everything's there that you need. You pull out your gear and start to get to work.
Okay. Do I need to roll for this?
Yes, this is a roll task. So you're going to go, again, you're doing your control plus medical at a difficulty 2.
11 and 5.
I walk over. As this is going on, he's heading over to the thing. I head over to Thonir. I kind of give him a shoulder bump. And I just look at him square in the eyes and go, "Smells funny, doesn't it?" And I walk back away.
Okay. So after some diligent work, while everybody else is kind of helping put everything back together, put everything back right, the doctor, or well, you're able to, Commander Shull, you're able to put together, through a little bit of time, put together inoculation for the entire crew. You give instructions to the medical professionals there to start administering this to anybody and everybody, and you move on, and that portion is complete. Everybody is now inoculated from the radiation and has dodged a -1 stress point for every half hour you are exposed to it.
And Lieutenant Commander Max is very happy.
I was the first one in line.
You were first one in line? Yeah.
Yep.
me.
He got 2 inoculations.
I volunteered to be the test subject.
Wow.
Okay. And then, Commander Thonir, you hear a chirp on your comm badge. This is Commander Johansson to Commander Thonir. Can you hear me?
Thonir here.
Yes.
Johansson.
Yes.
What's going on up there?
Yes. I've had plenty of damage up here. There was a couple fires we were able to put out. Nobody seems to be seriously hurt, thank goodness. And I've been able to patch some things together to get comms back up and running. But again, our shields are still down from the radiation, or to protect us from the radiation and anything else that may happen. The only way to fix that issue and main power to get some power back up would be to head down to engineering to see what the situation is down there. I cannot reach anybody.
Were you able to raise the Tapao?
No, long-range communication is offline for this time. I was really lucky to be able to jerry-rig something together to make in-station comms work.
Is there anyone with you that needs assistance?
Negative, Commander. Everybody up here is... we've got some bumps and bruises, but nothing that is of any urgent nature. I'm going to go ahead and stay up here and work on doing what I can up here to get things back together. I need you guys to get down to engineering. As I said earlier, emergency power, we only have about 3 hours before we run out of life support.
Oh dear. Do we have any idea what happened?
Yeah.
I still have nothing. I'm hoping to hear something from engineering. It looks like we've had some overload. It looks to me, I've seen something similar. The last time I've seen it was a circuit overload. Something overjuiced the power core and sent EPS, blue EPS conduits all over the place.
Do we know what it was?
This is another holodeck
Any sensor
malfunction. I'm going to
information
hit somebody.
from internal sensors?
No, internal sensors are not fully operational at this time. We don't have any other information. The only thing I can tell you is there is an op center, functioning op center down in engineering.
Is engineering up or down?
Engineering is down. It is down 2 decks. So
where we are.
You'll go down to the deck where you landed the shuttle, and then one deck further down is engineering.
And what's the best access route?
Commander, the best access route is through the turbo lifts. Unfortunately, because it is such a small station, that is the most direct route. It's almost down the center.
Once again, she is unhappy. All right. I just look over to Thonir. He's my CO, so.
Commander Sal, can we do anything else for the folks here?
We'll do everything we can. Inoculation should take care of most of it.
Everyone here is treated?
To the best of the ability, yeah. I think everyone else is good to go.
All right. I guess we're going to have to take Jeffrey's tubes down. That turbo lift is toast.
That's not what he said.
What?
We have to take the turbo lift tube down.
Which is why I asked, am I able to fix it?
So, you can certainly try.
I know that.
Hold on, Mike, because I'm trying to look.
If you are looking up stats, bro, this is not a fully fleshed out station as far as Starfleet regulations go.
My technical expertise whenever you attempt to test a picture.
Okay.
I have technical expertise in my my engineering is a 2 if he needs help.
Okay. So you're gonna try and repair? What do you want to try to do to repair it?
I'm just looking at what I have here.
Well, part of me
And
thinks
the
that
veteran.
we have a turbo lift in the way now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a turbo lift, but it's not so in the way that you can't crawl underneath it to get out to grab the ladder.
Well, I want to try to fix it first.
Right. Okay.
Everybody on that, push the turbo lift that way, away from the door. But yeah, I want to try to fix it. So I'm gonna roll task.
Yes. So it's going to be a control plus engineering, and your difficulty is 6.
Ow!
Damn.
Let me look at mine.
You know, this whole RP, when everything has been just completely borked, with all the destruction, all I can think of is that level from Elite Force. After Voyager gets stuck in the starship graveyard and like the whole ship is like banged up and half destroyed.
I
And, like,
love that game.
You see like all the Voyager crewmen like rushing and trying to fix stuff, and EPS conduits overloading and stuff. That's all. Like,
I love that
I'm
game.
here. I'm seeing it in here.
So you need 6 successes to get this turbo lift pod out of the way.
It's not going to happen.
I only have an 11, Mike.
I've got 15, but even with I can only get 1 assist.
What is
right?
it? It's what?
Only
it's
one
what
assist.
plus engineering?
So it's done. There's not.
What is it plus engineering?
It's control plus engineering.
Yeah, I only have an 11, Mike.
All right. Well, the turbo lift is in our way.
Let's
No,
do the
you
math.
can get it. You can get underneath it.
Okay.
Yeah, just doing the math. We need 6 successes. We're only going to roll 3 dice. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, you could roll the momentum. You could use your momentum, but at the same time, the odds are not in your favor.
Yes.
Anyone have any problems with heights?
Max,
What?
you have any problems with heights?
No. I'm good with
Okay.
it. It's the radiation that I'm worried about.
Well, everybody's been inoculated.
Well, and that is
Radiation poisoning no longer a concern.
Yeah,
Or-
so I'm
right.
Well,
If he's a
should
hypochondriac,
should no longer be a concern.
yeah, if he's a hypochondriac, that's not gonna.
Max, whatever this crisis is, we need you to be on your to have your best foot forward. We're going to need to take you with us. We are all inoculated against the radiation. If there's any issues, Doc can take care of it once we get back to the ship.
I'm not worried about it at this point.
Good man. All right.
All right.
So
Unless we encounter something new. But for now, I'm not worried. I got my inoculation. I'm good. Let's go.
I guess
We want.
I'm going first.
Okay. So climbing down turbo lift, after explody, you're still gonna. There's a little bit of trick to it. So you're daring or your control plus security, and it's a difficulty 1 task to climb down 1 level.
Daring or control plus security. Is that how that is?
Yes, daring or control plus security. So pick daring or control, and then add security.
Which one's the better number, higher or lower?
You want to as high as you can go because you're trying to roll 2d20 underneath.
Okay. So
12 for me.
12 plus 3, 15.
Okay, so 15. All right, you have 1 momentum to use. Do you want to throw it in the?
Roll.
Oh, that was Mike's roll.
That was Mike's roll.
Okay, so you
I
have.
needed 12.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have 1 success. You're able to shimmy on out and climb down to the next deck. You are now on the turbo lift deck in front of the turbo lift doors.
You mean the shuttle?
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Okay, Thonir. Wow, you needed a what?
15.
Okay, so you have 1 success. Like Commander Max, you're able to shimmy down and kind of take a sidestep off to the side of the deck.
Loving an elevator going down.
I need a 14.
Okay. Okay, you have 2 successes, so
You slide down fireman style.
you're able to slide down all kinds of slick, and in record time, you also have 1 momentum to either add to the pool. There isn't a situation here where we can really dig for more information.
Add to the pool.
Okay. And we're what? Nice.
Apparently, Jirv slid down the ladder of the turbo lift with 2 feet holding an
One
electric
hand while I was waving.
yeah, holding an electric guitar, shredding.
Yes.
Playing a Vulcan lute.
Nice. Okay.
On a Fender amp.
So now
Terry,
we're in
it's control or
or
what is
daring
it? Control or
Control.
daring plus
security, and it's a difficulty 1 task.
All right, so this is something I have to roll. Control or daring plus.
Security.
security.
Yeah.
I'll go daring plus
Okay.
security. That gives me an 11.
Nice.
And how many dice am I rolling?
2.
Is it a task?
It is a
yeah.
task.
I got one
Okay.
success.
1 success. You are able to shimmy down to deck 5, which is where your shuttle, where you guys enter the turbo lift at the very first part.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
And then,
So everybody's
Yep.
down? Or Saw?
yeah, we're still waiting on Saul.
Okay. My control and security that is a 15. So,
Oh!
Wow.
So a nat 20, not so great in this game.
Not good at all.
So, wow.
Ah, shit. He's our doctor.
So
too.
as
God
you're
damn it.
shimmying out, you
What
reach
race
for
are
the.
you?
and Dorian.
He's Andorian.
I grab him by the antenna.
Oh no!
Oh,
As he's shimmying out, he reaches down, kind of looks for footing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give this one to you. How do you fail, sir?
Oh.
When the objective is just to get to the next lower deck.
I just whack my antenna on the ladder rungs, and it loses all of my
Your equilibrium.
equilibrium, and I just ass over tea kettle down the whole thing.
Oh
Don't.
goodness. Okay, does somebody want to go?
Feels every rung on the way down.
How, and we're only.
So
Well, how?
You're in
Ow.
a turbo lift tunnel, so if you're
Down
falling
a
ass over
scar-
tea kettle, you're gonna need somebody to catch you.
I guess I just catch a rung on the way down a little bit and catch myself after taking.
Yeah, but how far down?
Okay, he
I'm
only.
serious.
Only
I'm
going,
the one there. Do I grab and do I get any part of him?
Okay, so he's not gonna fall that far before he grabs it. You're able to grab
Okay.
something, but it wrenches your arm. It wrenches your arm pretty hard. And give me a sec.
And his mech kit falls out of his pocket down the
No, don't give him ideas, Thonir. I'm gonna kick your ass.
what's the matter with you?
I'm evil.
I'm trying to find a good
Just a
symbol.
little bit.
Okay, so you'll notice a little skull and crossbones on your deal. So you're wounded, you're hurt. Every task that you accomplish now is now difficulty +1, because you wrenched it out of socket, and it's not. You're able to catch your footing, but it is not a pleasant thing.
And even as far down as
Any of
you
it?
are, you hear a little person going, "Shit."
And now your critical fail is a 19.
Does anybody remember that episode of Enterprise where they're spelunking?
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
And
yeah.
and Mayweather, is it? Yeah, it's Mayweather who like catches his foot and like
Oh, yeah.
breaks it. Oh,
Yeah.
it was the
Same.
worst.
Yep.
That was a good episode too.
That was a
There was
great
also
episode.
a Voyager episode as well.
All right. So you guys are down at the next deck.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Far.
jimmy the door open, but it is not happening. It is holding true. You're not able to access this deck. So to drop down one more deck, we need to do the same thing. Daring or control plus security, with a difficulty of 1.
But Saul's already down there, so
No. He stopped just short of you guys, and with his arm, and wrenched it out of socket.
ow. All right, now
So this is task again.
Yep, this is a task again. Same. It's
Plus
the same
1?
deal. Yeah, it's a difficulty 1.
So it's task +1, right?
No, just
Or
task.
just task.
Just task. Okay, who rolled?
Me.
Max. All right. What was your total? that you need to beat?
Control or daring plus security, right?
Uh-huh.
Or, yeah, so 12.
12? Okay. So, so you're able to, after seeing Commander Jirv do his thing, you're like, that was kind of cool. I'm going to try that. You're able to do a slide down, stop right at the foot of the door for the engineering deck. And you have 1 momentum to either use now, I'm trying to think. So you can either put it in the pool, or I'll let you use it to give somebody else a success. If they need
donating it.
Yeah.
So group pool or...
Can I give it to Saul?
Yeah, he's gonna need it.
Okay.
I mean, he's already got the +1 against him. So.
I'll go ahead and throw it in the momentum.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The group momentum, and then you can use... So any of you guys can use that group momentum.
Saul, I'm looking at you.
All right, so who's next?
I'll go next. I'm right there.
And what do you beat?
It's an 11, and I got both.
All right. Same thing, follow suit, slide down, looking all kinds of snazzy. Your hair fluffs up a little even to give it a little extra effect. You have...
Nice spots.
You have 1
Don't
extra...
you know it?
You have 1 extra momentum. You want to throw it in the pool?
Yeah, throw it in the pool.
Okay. All right, so we've had
Commander
one.
after you.
Wait, which one?
Oh,
Commander.
They're both commander.
Only one.
Yeah, we're both the.
You've
we're
actually
both
got 3 commanders on this.
No,
Commander,
she's already
commander,
gone.
commander,
No,
commander.
I didn't say lieutenant commander. I said commander.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm a commander.
All right,
He's
gotcha.
a commander.
cool.
And she's already gone.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. You're right.
Yep.
I just realized something. If I had
What?
stayed behind and had all you guys go down the elevator or down the turbo shaft, I could have used all the momentum at the end to ride the turbo shaft down.
Shit! Don't give him the 6. Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay,
It's a little late.
so
What a good alternate universe.
Thonir, you want to go?
Thonir?
Or should we let Saul go first?
Let's see if I can screw that up again.
okay.
Well, don't take it as a challenge.
What was your? You got to beat 11.
By control is 11 and security was a 4, so 15.
You did
Oh,
it.
okay.
Holy
yeah.
crap, dude! That's
So
great.
you this time around, so you have a difficulty 2 because of your arm. So you got 2 successes. You were able to shimmy down very gingerly, cradling that arm. You're kind of doing it one-handed, slowly but surely, but you get there down to the engineering deck.
Okay. I need a 14.
Okay. Boom.
Wow.
All right. So here's fun. So 1 is 2 successes. You get 3 successes on a 1 difficulty test. You have 2 momentum.
Keep one for yourself.
So
One away.
unfortunately, the you're not supposed to be able to hold on to momentum.
Well.
Yeah.
Then
So but because we
Put
have
them both in that pool.
tabular, so normally we only have a cap of 6, but because we have so many people,
Okay.
I'm going to raise the cap to 10.
sweet.
Okay. Yeah, put them both in the pool.
Okay.
I can maybe
Gemma
use,
finds a Chinese menu.
Nice. Is it floating down?
Ability to survive.
It's Tetris floating
Okay.
down.
So
I can use some of that momentum to fix the turbo lift so we don't have to climb the shaft back up later.
Gemma, you might want to read this one.
if it works. Okay, so I think we just have you, Mario.
Oh, that looks cool.
All right. 2d20.
Class she's taking.
2d20.
Oh, that's very cool.
What am I using?
Daring
to-
control plus security. Daring or control plus security.
Okay. Higher's better.
The higher total is better. The lower your dice roll, the better.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
What do you
Wow.
All right.
All right. So
Either
Does it
way,
really
I
matter,
win.
does it?
all right. So you do it. So having been shown up by everybody else being able to slide down, you slide down with style. You do kind of a parkour thing where you jump across a little bit to the other side, and since nobody's in your way, you're able to jump back across to the door and
do a somersault back in.
It actually opens up for whatever reason. The timing works out. It
He
opens
river
up
dances down.
as you roll into the doorway.
Oh,
You
Now
can
you
literally
have-
hear the guitar solo.
You have two momentum to play with.
Nice.
So you want to throw that in the pool?
Yeah, I'll throw that in the pool.
Okay. Oh goodness. I'm not even gonna. Okay, so you guys are at 9. Wow, I don't like this. We need to start getting some threat built up. All right, so as you roll into
You need to stop.
engineering, you see very evident. So it's a round room. This is what it looks like clean. Boop.
okay.
Are you?
Huh.
What does it look like? Dirty.
Yeah. So it looks like dirty.
Let's put a picture of
from-
Lisa Ann on there.
So it's lights are dimmed out. You see the glow of the reactor core. Hold on, I'm going to move your people
Max.
back here.
Max, does that look like they're losing power or power's out?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, that's.
it does.
So you guys, you roll in. So what
Love
you
that
see, so it's a round room, and you see from either side, you're seeing plasma just jetting out of it, shooting out from either side, blocking the way to get to the other side where the consoles are that you guys need to get to. You see two engineers on the ground. They are motionless with severe plasma burns. What would you guys like to do?
Give them medical attention immediately.
Okay, so you're going to run up to him?
Well, is there a way we can split up to
Yeah, I was
give them
going to say,
medical
is there a way
attention
that
as
we
well
can
as-
deal somebody
with the plasma?
addressing the plasma and somebody else addressing the injured?
Yes,
Well,
that is perfectly acceptable.
I was going to go see if I can turn off the plasma.
Okay, so you look
From the
around,
source.
and you see a console next to the EPS conduit that's blown on the left, and it seems to be in functioning order. It has power to it. You see it's lit up, but the plasma is pouring out of it pretty heavy. You come up to it, and where are my tasks? All right, to shut off the plasma flow, we're looking at a daring, because it's pretty risky to go up there. A daring plus engineering with a difficulty of 2.
So 15.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Okay,
I need,
so-
I need 13. Excuse me. Daring plus engineering
Uh-huh.
is 13.
At a difficulty of 2, so you need 2 successes.
Let me also use a momentum.
Okay. So now your task plus 1. And you're beating 13, right?
Yes.
Ooh, it's a
Got
good thing
2.
you did. Alright, so you get over there, you're able to see the console pretty clearly in and amongst the smoke. You're able to, your hands fly over the keys real quick, because you're engineering, you know this. Flies over real quick, and that plasma conduit, the flow slows down to a halt where it's no longer leaking plasma. The other side is still leaking, though.
And my uniform is now slightly singed with a touch of ash.
Yes.
See, I told you. It's
Part of the job.
engineers get dirty. All right, so
Seem a little ashy.
yeah. So the other, based on having that one turned off, are the people okay? Are we able to access the people?
You're able to get to one of them.
Okay. So Sal's, I'm going to assume Sal's going to.
Sal, you want to run up and
Check
do
the
a
one.
scan?
Absolutely.
All right, you pull out your medical tricorder, you scan along, you get the formula, and unfortunately, this member of the crew has passed.
Okay, triage rules. Moving on. Let's check out the next one.
All right. So who wants to try to tackle the second one,
The second one, what?
the
Because-
second plasma fire, or can I go again?
No, it needs to be somebody
Who's
else.
the other engineer? Jirv?
No, I'm security/ops.
Ops. Okay.
My it would be what plus engineering
Daring plus engineering.
control
Daring.
daring. It would be 9, 10, 11 is what I would need to roll.
I actually have a 12. Anybody better?
I got a 10.
Terry, do you have like in your anything? Because I have technical expertise when I attempt a task. Oh, that's assisted by the ship's computers or sensors.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I already went, can I assist her?
No,
Or-
because
no.
I'm gonna say no on this one.
Okay,
Just because it's on the other
Could
side
it,
of
would
the
it be
room.
like they're doing it at the same time,
Yeah,
almost-
that's the idea.
doing
Okay.
it simultaneously?
Yeah, no, I can tell you right now, my focuses are anything but. I mean, I've got like, they're all mostly diplomacy, linguistics, and piloting. A little bit of observation. I've got some ancient technology. Oh
How
God,
about
I'll be
Thonir?
right there. Hold on. And mostly just starships, and I'm not bad in melee, but that doesn't help me. But I do have semi decent engineering and daring. So I mean, my daring is 9, my engineering is 3.
Okay. So you would have a 12 to beat,
Oh,
and you have there are 8 momentum.
That is true.
ooh, and we
So-
missed something, Game Master.
What's up?
I have incisive scrutiny. When you succeed at a task using control or insight, you gain 1 bonus momentum. Or did you add that?
So bonus momentum is only in a situation. So you can only use that in
So it
that
doesn't-
scenario. If it doesn't actually play, like if we don't have a scenario where we can use momentum to gain extra information or do extra damage or something like that, it kind of goes to waste because that one can't be.
It says which only may be used for obtain information momentum spend.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
So Terry, daring plus engineering. Again, you have 8 momentum.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So do I need to call out the use of momentum before I use it?
Yeah, preferably.
Okay. So it's, what was it again? An 11? Daring plus
engineering.
3 is 12. So I have to beat 12.
Yep. Are you rolling? How many momentum do you want to use? You can use up to 3.
Oh, sure. Why not? I'll use 2.
Use 2. Okay. So task plus 2 is what you're rolling.
12. There's
Okay, so
Ooh.
you have 3 successes. So you have 1 momentum. So you zip over and you recall past life that was an engineer. You're able to zip through, pop it off. That plasma flow dies down to nothing within a couple of seconds.
Great.
Nice job.
Okay,
Thank you.
and you have 1 momentum to either throw in the pool or to use.
Well, it's
to
already
gain
back
information.
there. There used to be 8 momentum. Oh, I only used 2.
Yeah,
So throw it
yeah.
back in there.
Yeah.
Okay, or you could use it to gain extra information from the terminal.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Oh.
Okay.
Sweet.
So while you're turning it off, you notice that yes, you have that both of you have sealed off that particular leak, or those particular leaks in engineering. Why won't you? Okay, sorry, that's being
Okay.
silly. It reads 6. Okay. But there is still power drain. Power drain is still kind of significantly siphoning from the station.
Okay. So what I'm looking at is I'm going into the terminal to see, one, if I can determine the cause or the source of the drain.
The source of the. Okay, so you want to try and find through engineering what the source of the drain is.
I'm assuming there's warning things, or isn't that what's going on? Or did I misunderstand?
So there's plasma leaks all over the EPS conduits have blown all over the station.
Oh yeah, that's going to be priority. It's going to be, yeah. It's the. Is there anything? Okay. Go ahead. finish what you were going to say, and then I'll have a cohesive thought.
You do your cohesive thought.
I was going to say the priority would be to make sure that if I could control any leaks or anything like that from here, that I could. But I don't know if that's possible or not.
Next time around, you can certainly attempt that.
Okay. But any information that I want... Oh, again, I would like to know what exploded.
So, what you were able to glean from the plasma, or from sealing it off, you caught a couple side notes, and you saw that the generator itself, the fusion reactor, kind of oversouped. It blew a fuse, and EPS conduits across the station just erupted. As we were talking about the fuses being not a thing Starfleet does, the whole station had plasma fires all across it.
Okay, so my thinking is when I see this that somebody screwed the F up, or it was intentionally done. And I would think that there would be some safety gauges in place to keep overloads like this from occurring. So my hackles are up.
Starfleet still doesn't have seatbelts, so. Okay.
All right.
And your second engineer is now uncovered but motionless.
All right, I'm gonna reload.
Reloading.
Okay. You guys want to do anything? Leave them there. Head to the next console. Head to the ops station so you can get things under control. What do you want to do?
Can we do anything more here for getting the station repaired and getting those plasma fires out?
Yes, those plasma fires that you put out there allowed you to get to the ops stations on the other side of engineering.
All right, then let's get to those ops stations. Coordinate repair teams. Any surviving crew, medical attention. We're going to need to. We're going to need to also ascertain the cause of the incident.
I walk over to Commander Rook. You look concerned.
Yeah.
What's...
And I just fill him in on the fact that, there was an overload of a main reactor core, and I just...
And this is the reactor core that is right by you.
Right. And I just and I just look at him and say, I'm sorry, but nobody's that inept.
Max, should there be safeties in place to prevent this?
Yeah, but accidents do happen. But if something is affecting a star, it's possible that it could also be affecting the reactor systems as well. I mean, it's the same kind of reaction happening in a star happening here inside of this reactor. It's the same processes. So
power from the system the way that it was been pulling from the star.
What was that?
So you think it's possible that whatever's pulling the energy out of the sun is pulling it out of the system as well? First,
well, I haven't seen any evidence of that yet, but it's theoretically a possibility.
So if the fusion reactors on the station overloaded, then that means that the T'Pau.
It potentially could be affected as well.
We've got to warn them to shut down their fusion reactors.
I look at Gemma, and then I take a deep breath and I say, Commander Thonir, something's not right. There's just something in the air is not right here since we touched down, and I know I'm not the only one feeling it.
Jirv, their security officer. Gemma, what do you think?
To be honest, Commander, I'm just not convinced yet. I think Max has a good point. It's sure this could be a natural phenomena, But why just us? Where's the commander? Where is Johansson? I know that he wanted to go up, but it doesn't make sense to me. Let's get in touch with him, see what else they may have come across, if there's anything else we need to do. But just do me a favor and keep your guard up.
Understood.
Trying to reach him if we can.
Can
To
I
use an old Earth expression, something
Thonir
doesn't
to
smell
Johansson.
right.
can I use the ops console to check out if there's any correlation or what's happening with the reactor systems?
Stand by on that.
Do
This
some
is-
digging.
this
I'm
is
on
Joe-
the radio.
This is Johansson here.
Johansson, we've made it to engineering. We've put out plasma fires, and we're also doing our best to see if there's any survivors down here. We're ready to coordinate repair teams and prepare to get this station back on its feet.
Yes, wonderful. I'm glad that you guys made it safely. Please, the ops console on the far side of the engine room should be able to give you everything you need to patch on or to patch power, to get power temporarily running again on the station. You guys need to make the connections down there.
Johansson,
Yes, sir.
we have a problem.
Commander, we have a lot of problems on this station. It's out of power, and we are receiving triolic radiation. Can you
Commander
be a
Thonir,
little
don't tip
more,
our hand.
little more specific?
Commander Thonir, don't tip our hand.
Mute.
Okay.
What are you talking about as far as tipping our hand?
What if they are
As
the ones-
outsiders,
What are
Go
they?
ahead.
What if they are the ones that are tapping into whatever is draining the sun?
This is a Federation starbase full of Starfleet personnel.
And Starfleet's never done anything bad or wrong, or experimented with something that they shouldn't have.
That's not the point. The point is that the station that there are 100 people on this station that we need to pull that we need to get out of harm's way. In addition to that, we have to think of the T'Pau. We have to get radio word out to them so that they don't blow up their engine core.
I'm
The
not
starbase
disagreeing.
has fail safes in place to prevent a cascade. So does the T'Pau, but systems on the T'Pau are not nearly as sophisticated as the ones on a starbase.
Yeah, research station, and yeah, they kind of are.
And I
be
just
fair.
kind of I just kind of buckle down and head back to a panel to see what the hell else I can read. Is there anything else I can read?
Nothing else that you're picking up right now.
All right.
Commander, you hear Commander Thonir come over your comm badge. Commander Thonir, or sorry, Commander Johansson. Commander Thonir, are you still there? Is everything okay?
Unmute. Commander Johansson, we need to get comms back online, long-range comms immediately.
Agreed.
It needs to be a priority.
Agreed. That's why I need you to get power back online down there.
Commander, if I may,
What is it now?
should we try and get to our shuttlecraft to see if it's operational?
Maybe we can get a
Even if one of us head back to the T'Pau to inform them of what's happening.
As I look over at Jirv and I go, God, as much as you know, I would love to get back to my baby. Our priority must be for the life on the ship on the station right now. And as
This station, but if the T'Pau is also affected, how many
well,
thousands are on our ship?
and at the same time, we also have to take trust into the fact that there's engineers on that ship that can handle the T'Pau right now.
Without soiling their uniforms.
Johansson, do you have crews on the shuttle bay? Do you have any contact with them?
I've made contact with them. They seem to be doing okay. The shuttles got shooken up a little bit. Nothing. I have not gotten a full status report on all shuttles at this time.
Please check on our ride.
And
I'll put it
Again.
on my list, Commander.
yeah, right.
Thank you much. Thonir out.
All right, so we need to focus on getting power back to the station.
Yeah, you guys have about an hour left before life support runs out.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Game Master
before-
question.
We can do an investigation later. Survive now, investigate later.
Survive now. Right.
Yeah.
Game Master question.
Uh-huh.
How far is the T'Pau away? Because it couldn't dock, correct?
Couldn't dock, no. But
So
you
what
have,
are we talking distance-wise?
You have no way of knowing.
Like, because I'm assuming they didn't leave orbit. They're still within.
Did they
They're
go
still-
do the survey?
They're still...
I thought they went. Oh, okay. I thought they left.
So they left to get closer to the sun.
Okay. Okay.
That's all you know.
That's all we know. Okay.
Okay.
I have a dog who's yelling at me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's Chloe this time.
My dog does that too. They want something, they bark until they get it.
Mm-hmm. Kids are like that too. It's
Yeah.
the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, what are we doing?
All right, we need to get over to that ops console and start on repairs. Max, you're up. Life support, communications.
Okay, so to restore partial power, control plus engineering with a difficulty of 1.
Control plus engineering is 15. So just running a task.
Uh-huh. Just a simple, it's a regular task. It's fit. Shit, of course you did. Okay.
He's our
What
crack
did you need,
engineer.
What?
What did you need?
I needed 15.
Yeah,
I-
15
and I-
or less, and he critted.
And I got and I
Oh,
critted
okay,
a
yeah.
1. So
Jesus, you Scotty'd that thing.
Scotty doesn't know.
But don't tell Scotty.
Ah. Wait, is Terry back or did she?
I'm here.
Okay.
I
Okay,
just
so
critted the
you-
repairing the.
so you pop over onto the console. You you succeed with 2 extra momentum. You pop over on the console. You're able to whip everything back up in no time, like flat. Like why even? It was one of those things. It's like why is this even a problem? And you
I was playing solitaire while I was doing it.
and your fingers fly across the keyboards as your smile, that Denobian smile, gets bigger and bigger as
Bigger
you're
and
flying
bigger.
across it. You have 2 momentum. Would you like to use it for information or into the pool?
I'm gonna use. I want. I want to know. I want to know more.
Okay. What do you want to know?
I want to figure out where this supposed overload is coming from. If it's coming from an external source, an internal source. Where's this
Okay.
extra power coming from?
So you type into the console. You're looking around, checking all of your diagnostics. The only thing you see is that the reactor core it surged and blew EPS conduits across the station, but there's no discernible rhyme or reason for the surge.
Can I isolate where the surge occurred at what point in this within the system?
How do you mean?
Am I able to say, okay, the surge happened on deck 3?
Surge happened in the reactor core. The
Like
reactor
where
core,
we're at.
The reactor core went up to 500% normal efficiency and blew EPS conduits all over the place.
500% of it beyond efficiency.
Yeah,
That
so those
is-
Starfleet fuses that don't exist wouldn't have stopped it anyway.
reactor shouldn't be able to do that, even with safeties off.
Okay, you still have 1 momentum though, if you'd like to dig further.
I want to dig further, but I don't know what to ask.
I don't know if we get.
Do you guys have suggestions?
I mean, if we have
Is there
this
something specific you want to know?
Was there? Well, Max, could it have been a focus burst of energy that caused this? Could it have been what would have caused, in your professional opinion, a surge like this to happen. I've never heard of a 500% overload.
Neither have I. That
Unless it was on purpose to explode a phaser or something, but
the power would have to come from elsewhere. And I cannot. Can I turn off the reactor and crawl inside of it? Take a look at its guts.
That would shut down systems.
That would
Can
probably be
you
a
root
bad
it?
thing, but that's what I want to do.
So, because it's the station's only source of real power to keep things going, I'm gonna say no. You don't have the ability to go to emergency backups because you've used up most of it already.
Okay. Well, I guess I used my momentum, so I'm done.
Well, so you can you have the one more momentum. You can throw it into the pool.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay.
Max, is there any way to use the power cores from the shuttles to assist to take this down and power the station?
The Type 9 shuttle, I would not be able to put out enough power to power a station of this size.
Do you know what else they have here? Master, what other type of shuttles?
If we could get a link up
Like
from
a runabout?
PAL, if we can get a link up from
Well, a Type 9 can go warp 4, Mike.
What?
Okay.
Type 9 can go up to warp 4.
Yeah, it's a small warp reactor. Actually,
And as you guys are working all this out, all the power comes back on as normal. You hear the commander chime down, Commander Johansson to Commander Thonir.
Thonir here.
Whatever you guys did, thank you. We now have partial station systems enough to be able to diagnose everything that's going on. I can't thank you guys enough for getting that out. It was just in the nick of time too.
No problem, Commander. Are long range comms back online yet?
Unfortunately, no. We're still working that issue. It looks from the diagnostics that I'm seeing up here, it looks like that may have been blown and we may need a new part.
Is there anything else priority-wise that we need to help out on or concentrate on?
Commander, actually, we should be fine. We're back to operational. My team up here is working on what the exact source of the problem was. If you guys would like to head to the science and medical lab, the main star flared up a little bit. It looks like our sensors are showing the star did flare a little about the same time that we got our surge. And by flare I mean the Triolic Radiation kicked up, but some of the power loss or some of the energy loss from the sun seems to, so the decay rate went down.
Huh. Okay, and off of the comm to where Johansson can't hear, I walk over to Saul and just ask him, Can you just do a real quick scan on one of the victims here?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want to scan the one you didn't scan earlier?
Sure.
That you left for dead?
I thought that was only one at the time.
We would have had scans of everybody that we treated, or he would have had scans of everybody that we treated.
But you never treated.
No.
Never addressed the second body.
You never addressed. You just.
It's because it was only a cadet on their summer cruise.
Let's give everyone a scan and see if there's anything unusual.
Good idea.
Okay. Scan doesn't show anything unusual for the injured party. Death and burning. But beyond that, nothing unusual.
Are they human?
They are all human.
All of them are human.
Well, the two. Yes.
Their neurolytic potentials are all normal.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, folks.
Just making sure nobody's got like a snaky stick.
Now that the concern about breathable oxygen is addressed, perhaps it would be a good idea if we made a stop at the shuttle bay on the way to the science lab.
Second that motion.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, goodness.
Me too, Stall.
Okay. All right, so you guys
Hold
want
on,
to...
hold on.
Okay.
Do it.
Commander, you do know that one is up and the other is down.
Are they? I did not know that.
What? We're at the very bottom of the station, aren't we?
No.
Yes.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're both up?
Everything is up at this
Yeah.
point.
No, but
Everything is up.
I mean, like we had the shuttle bay is above the lab.
It is immediately above us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then above that is the science lab.
What was that? What was that? That
So
was
the
from
shuttle bay's on
Insurrection.
the way.
Yes.
That was from Insurrection,
Yes.
Okay. That's right.
where they're like they're going into the Briar Patch, and LaForge is like, they are in opposite directions.
Oh,
And
that's
Picard's
right.
like, are they?
Are they? No. They say, oh, gee, because it's on the way. Excellent.
So you guys are... You guys gonna head back to the turbo lift?
Do we have anybody that we need to treat? Are they all alive? Are they dead or what?
The two that are
Everybody's
in there
dead?
are dead, and as you guys head for the turbo lift doors, you see one
Mikey,
One-
hold on a second.
one cheerful little lieutenant walking back in. She's overly cheerful for what's been happening, but she also seems to have some levity, and looks over at you guys, looks at the floor, looks at you. I just went to the bathroom.
She went to the head, and all this happened while she's in the head.
Sal, scan her.
Yeah, let's scan you, make sure that you're okay.
Yes, of course. You notice that her uniform has a slight alteration to it. Like, she's got her sleeves rolled up, but underneath there's kind of a flowery pattern.
She's Lieutenant Flowers.
Okay, so you're doing the scan of her?
Yeah, I'll do a scan. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Anything you're looking for in particular?
Biosigns?
Okay. She's registering just fine.
How about her genetics?
Species?
How about her fucking phase?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She seems to be in phase. and her genetics are Trill unjoined, as you find out from the scan. And she seems to be just fine. Nothing wrong.
Medical health, okay.
Commander, is there anything I should be concerned about?
Well, we're just kind of making sure that everything is ship-shape. There's been a lot of commotion, and you seemed a little extra chipper about the state of things, considering what
Commander!
So we wanted to make
Commander!
sure
She's been in the bathroom for a couple hours because we had 3 hours of air, and we were down to 1 hour. By
So, 3 hours from the time of the explosion.
Right.
So 2 hours since.
In fairness, she had the tacos, so
Yeah. She had the dim sum on deck 2.
She was doing the quadrillion mile high club. That's why she didn't know.
Do not eat from here.
Okay, so she goes about to start. If there's nothing further, I'd like to get to work on maintaining. Oh dear. Maybe calling medical to take care of. Oh my goodness.
You okay?
How much we can do for them now?
Yeah. Medical. Please. And you see her get to work at a console, and just tears start pouring down her face.
I
Are transporters working again yet?
No transporters.
Are transporters on the shuttle working?
Oh.
We don't know.
Does the shuttle have transporters?
We have to get to
Well,
the shuttle to
let's
find
get
out.
to
Let's go and
Wait a
make for the shuttle.
Make for the Douglas.
Okay, so
Is that a good place for a commercial break till next time?
actually, it will be here just in just a second.
Cool. Oh God.
Okay, so you guys gotta climb back up. You guys did it before, kind of did it again. We're not gonna roll a task for it. You get up to the door, and it's still not opening.
Hold on. Go. Sorry.
You try and pry it. You look all over. You look for the panel to manually open it. It is blown completely, and there is no getting in that deck.
Of course.
Of course.
How convenient.
What about the manual release?
No manual release.
How is there not a manual release?
Well,
on
it's
a turbo
there.
shaft?
It's not working.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Okay.
It got shredded by the turbo lift on the way down. Huh?
No, it was one of the it blew a fuse.
It blew a fuse.
The electronic part did. You don't know why the manual override's not working.
Wait a minute. Isn't that the deck we just came off of?
No.
No.
We weren't on the shuttle deck. We were on the science deck.
You were
Hold on.
you were by the door.
2 decks up.
Wait.
But-
Max has a
so
question.
we went down one level,
Uh-huh.
congregated where?
Kind of on the side. The only thing I can only visualize it is everybody's kind of doing this bit flat up against the turbo lift walls. Yes, all 5 of you.
No.
Theater of the mind.
No,
people.
we're single fire.
No, I
Okay,
would
so
have.
you're stacked. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're
That's-
stacked on the
That
ladder.
makes more sense.
I like my creative.
Uh-huh.
But yes, okay, single file on the.
Anybody bring a det pack?
I have a phaser.
You do have a phaser.
No, he does not.
Oh, he doesn't.
He was not allowed.
He was not allowed to take a phaser.
Doesn't mean I didn't disobey rule. No.
I was going to say right. Okay. Well, that
Commander's
of
honor.
course.
From now on, I bring a phaser.
Do we have information on the deck layout of this station? Is there an armory that's nearby?
There is an armory on the next deck.
We were just in engineering. I think they've got a cutting torch.
Well, go down and get it.
My goodness.
That's an order.
Commander Thonir, your comm badge chirps.
Of course it
This is Dr. Mosa. Everything seems to be up and running up here. I hope is everyone with you okay?
We are fine. We're en route. We've gotten a little bit delayed due to damage in the turbo shaft. So we're gonna try and find our way to you. Just give us some time.
Oh, wonderful. So I want you to know we're doing some. We'll be able to since power is back up. We've been able to scan the star, and we're seeing some very interesting, amazing, wonderful things. I really, 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 really think you guys should be up here to see this. I think this is a once in a lifetime piece of information.
We can get up there. We will.
Wonderful. We'll be right there.
Does anybody mind? I'd like to
Fascinating.
keep moving because if that turbo lift starts back up again, we're dead.
And almost as if it were on cue, you hear it creak.
Okay. Who's up for going to the science
Wait a
deck?
minute. Is it above us or below
above
us?
It is above you.
And the science deck.
Is it going up or down?
It's creaking gravity.
Oh, in creaking.
Which means it could let go at
Yeah.
any time.
But if there's power,
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's off kilter because remember the one brake gave way,
Emergency.
Broken.
Yeah,
It's all
emergency.
jacked.
and it's cockeyed.
So, science deck, anyone?
this is like my.
Where's the armory? Is the armory on the science deck?
There is an armory on the science deck.
Okay, science deck, anyone?
I like the sound of that.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
It's like my seventh marriage.
You all are able to climb up to the science deck, crawl through the little space. And who went last? Who's going last?
Uh,
I was one of the first ones because I thought we were heading to the shuttle bay.
Who's the last one to climb onto the deck?
I guess I am, since I'm the leader. I was bringing up the rear.
Okay.
I will stay down in engineering.
That's right.
You're gonna stay behind in engineering?
Yeah, I'm not going.
Okay.
Okay.
You
went back down?
So
You went back down?
So the four of you, the four remaining party, you guys all crawl in, crawl through, and just as Commander Thonir gets his majority of his body clear, you hear more creaking. The station shudders a little, and the turbo lift breaks free and falls the rest of the way down. Just barely missing Commander Thonir's the sole of his boots.
Uh-huh.
Lovely.
That made my antenna itch.
And with that, we will fade to commercial.
Yay. Cool. All right. That's a puzzle. Well done, sir.
Mm-hmm.